Hello everyone, just for go by, I'm making another video, and tonight we're going to be looking at the Transformers Studio Series 86 Commander Optimus Prime. But before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you thought of the video, or what else would you like to see in a video. So onto the figure himself. Here we have this very lovely looking alt mode for the Studio Series Commander Optimus Prime. So, it looks gorgeous, like seriously. But let's take a quick look at the cab real quick. So, close up, please focus, thank you. Get some nice silver, get some for silver for the bumper. These lower headlights are picked out. You got a little bit of battle damage right there, but to be fair, he did run over some cons in the movie, so to be expected. Get some silver for the grill, some I don't know what shade of blue this is, but blue for the windows. They're behind transparent plastic, so that's nice. Got some yellow up here, well, more orange for the whatever these are supposed to be, fog lights, I think. I don't know, don't shoot me. Going down the side, the one thing I do wish is he had like maybe the silver stripe going along, but that's fine. Yeah, so you get some nice painted rims. You get the toesies picked, or the heels picked out in red and kind of a gunmetal gray. And I did do the fix on mine. If you get yours, the heels will be on like this. So you just pop out the pin and flip around the heels. So I will link the TFW board in the description below for that. So yeah, not too shabby of the alt mode, and it does roll really great. So there's that. And let's take a quick look at his trailer. Now the trailer is just basically a giant rectangle on wheels, but you get this nice painted stripe. Actually, it's two-toned slightly, like it's in one shade, a couple shades different between this gray, like this little stripe right here, and this gray. So, yeah. And on the back, it actually looks like a door, unlike the Earthrise. And even the taillights are picked out in some red. So, there's that. Now, let's go ahead and plug this on so we can get into that size comparison. Let's see. Let's do side swipe. So, there's side swipe compared to Optimus Prime. And honestly, I think that's almost perfect scale for a actual car to truck. Maybe a little bit smaller or a little bit bigger. So, get him out of the way, and let's bring in the Earthrise version. So, yeah, you can see that Earthrise gets dwarfed. And this trailer this is horrible. But let's do a quick comparison of the cabs. So I'm just going to set that off to the side. So, you can see they did mimic the details, and it does look nice. And like I said, the stripe, it does make this look a little bit better, breaks up all that red and everything. But again, unlike the this one actually has the fifth wheel, I believe it's called, actually molded in. This one is just kind of a peg back here with the feet. So, but yeah, I mean, granted, neither of them this one looks a little bit better, like in this section, but it's also not filled out that much, where this one kind of doesn't look that good, but it's filled out a little bit better. So, there's that. And let's compare the trailers. So, yeah. When we get into features, you'll see that this one is just superior. So, yeah. Okay. So let's set these guys off to the side. And for accessories, well, everything's stored within the trailer. So get him off to the side. First things first, if you want to recreate the scene where he is transforming, you just want to pull on this, and that will drop down to reveal some blast effects that actually has got molded detail in there as well. Don't know how you can see it. A little bit. So you can get that. Let's just set that right there. So if you wanted to, you can plug these on underneath. They go in one way. I think I'm going to have this backwards. I am. There we go. So you can recreate the classic. He's about to do his famous jump and shoot scene. If I can plug this in. can do that. Still have the trailer plugged on too. So there's that. And when not in use, you just will put it right back in here. Just, put it in back any old way you would like. Get that in and get that in. Close that up and plug that in. And you got the kickstand under here. So get that and pull that down. There we go. Then you want to kind of untab the trailer, flip this down. Now, if you want to, you can fit a deluxe car in there just fine. So anything bigger than him, definitely not. So, but go ahead and split this all open. And here you can see you got his axe, a blush, his gun in a blush with roller, and I've heard people call this Teletrain 1. I don't know who this actually is. I heard Teletrain 1 somewhere, so excuse me. And if you also wanted to, you can come under here. I'm just going to fold this up real quick. Flip this out. Rotate this section down 90 degrees. And you got some more sports stands for reasons. So there we go. Flip that down. And there's that. So that way this can sit nice and flush. Let's take a quick look at Roller, who tabs into Teletrain. So, not bad. I kind of wish he had his little red light, but he looks pretty good. And he rolls, well, he rolls really good. So there's that. Let's take a quick look at Teletrain, who just plugs in. So focus, thank you. So not too bad. He does have articulation, so you just bring all this up. You got a joint here, and a joint and swivel up here. So you can raise this up. The claw, get a joint here, swivel here, joint, and the claws do open as well. So there's that. And if you wanted to, you can plug him onto Roller just fine. So he can, do all that stuff. So the one thing I would think would be really cool is that they figured out how to weigh just enough room, unpeg please, to where you have him plugged in and then you can have him extended all the way up. Basically like the G1 toy where I had that cut out and you could have this guy up and about. Oh yeah, and also he does have the world's smallest cockpit area for something. I don't know. So there's that. And the arm, you just want to make sure fold it up, get the claw down because it will plug right up in here. So plug that in, and there is a tab and slot connection. So get that in. Let's go ahead and plug you back in. Flip down the little radar dish. And if you also wanted to, you could have Roller, towing the trailer as well. So there's that. So go ahead and plug him back in. And for the Earthrise trailer, again, this thing is just a piece of crap. Like, yeah. Gran's got great mold detail, but, still, like, it's just not that good compared to the, and it's, like, the guns down here, and, yeah. This thing, I never did care for this trailer. All it had was just that. So, anyways. So, I think that's about it for the trailer. So, let's just get this all folded back up. Fold it up. I'm going to flip this in and put it back. Flip that in and put it back. Close. Thank you. Okay. So, I think that's about it for feature-wise. So, let's get down to transformation. So, you want to go ahead and start by flipping in the back wheels. Flip them in. Then come over here and pull this down, rotate it a little bit so you can get it down the rest of the way. Rotate it so this blue is facing forward and it will just slide up right in there. Do the same thing for this side. So go ahead and bring this down, slide out all the way up. Then you want to take at the hips, and I do find quick kind of PSA, if you can't get this middle wheel rolling, make sure that these hips are perfectly 90 degrees or else it will not work. Like, I think that's the transformation I did. he finally got to roll perfectly. He wasn't going, like that and all that stuff. Anyways, so go ahead and bring this down at the joint right up in here to disconnect from the words from the arms, because they'll tab in right in here. So that way you can flip these back and tab them in place. Go ahead and split the legs. Bring this panel right here around, untab and around. Tab that in, then take the feet, flip them up, flip the heels back, and flip down that section, which I think is kind of redundant, honestly, because you got ports and all that. So, well, I'm not a designer. There's probably a reason. Do the same thing for this side. Get this, come on. Untap, thank you. Untap that, bring that forward, flip, flip, and fold. And there you got some lower legs. And also come under here, kind of pull these tires apart to get this piece out. That'll allow you to drop down the waist and tab it into place. And also, I'm going to need to raise up the camera, so give me just 1 second. Okay, there we go. Okay, so go ahead and, let's see, flip down this section right here, flip it down on that double hinge. When going into vehicle mode, you want to flip in at this first hinge right here to get that clearance. Then you can flip it up. So then bring in this section. So go ahead and flip this down, bring in that section. Next, you want to take this entire front bumper section and just bring it down a little bit to allow you to open up this front grille, flip in that piece, and then flip that back up. So go ahead and just kind of get this out of the way a little bit. Come to the arms, untab from the body and right back here. So bring that forward, rotate behind. So the arm's going to go backwards. Drop them down and just leave them there for right now. So do the same thing for this side. Ooh, we're not, there we go. Okay, so do that and do that. Then come over here, flip up these panels right here. Flip that up. Then take these sections right here, kind of double hinge them back, flip down this piece, and oh no, a faux grill and a $90 toy. Ooh, I don't care. So rotate at the top section, so right where the head is, that's where you're going to rotate. Rotate that around, take this section, flip it up, so that way you can push down right here. Sometimes it's better to get it started. Yeah. If anyone finds a solution for that, why that's so tight, please let me know, because getting that back into alt mode or even robot mode is a pain in the butt. But anyways, so go ahead and flip up the head section, kind of straighten his horns out. Then you want to go ahead and, let's just go ahead and get the backpack. So rotate this all up, flip the rest of that in. Then you want to use the top hinge on this piece to bring it down and secure all of that into place. Then rotate them at the waist. Bring down those side panels. Bring down the arms, so that way, there we go. Finally, you want to take this section right here and open it up. Flip around the hand and plug that back in. Do the same thing for this side. And there we go. There we have our Studio Series. Oh, nope, not yet. Flip up his butt. Now we got our Studio Series 86 Optimus all transformed. And this thing looks great. It looks phenomenal. Very, representation of his 86 self. Yeah, he's got a backpack, but it's a $90 toy. If they had Titan budget, maybe they could have got rid of that. I don't know. But this thing is basically a mini MP44. I will give it that. So, close up on that head sculpt. This thing, it looks gorgeous. I'm not going to lie. Looks phenomenal. Very, just looks so good. So, but going down the body, I like how they went with the white instead of like a gray or anything else. So, Now, I kind of wonder what this would look like if it was painted silver like on the Earthrise version. I might be tempted to do that myself. We'll see if I can, get someone to digibash that for me. Yeah, so there we go. I do like how this goes from being red to blue. That's it's such a simple thing, but it's clever. So, yeah, not too shabby. Now, for articulation, the head can do a full 360. Can't really look up or down very much. Arms can do a full 360 thanks to transformation. Also, he has backward butterfly. And something that they didn't have to do, forward butterfly. Like, that is all the way forward type thing. So I guess if you really wanted to, you could do something like that. I don't know. Actually, I don't think the backwards part is for transformation. Oh, wow. Dedicated. Anyways, outward all the way. Full 360. Bicep rotation, you get backwards and forward elbow, but only 90 degrees both ways. These are a little bit annoying. So, but anyways, you get a wrist rotation, you get finger movement, you get these at a hinge at the base and a hinge right here. And then the index finger, pointer finger, whatever you want to call it, is on the same level of hingeness. So you get that, you can get some nice, pointing action. You there. Yes, you. Subscribe. Sorry. Anyways, okay, moving along. You get waist rotation. No ab crunch, unfortunately. The hip skirts can move out of the way, including the butt flap. Hips can go forward at that bar. Back that bar. Can do the full splits. Thigh rotation. You get an over 90 degree of knee bend on a single joint. And the feet they have like full level of ankle tiltage. Unfortunately, there's only like a little bit down and up. Well, the heels can get the full down. The toe can only get down that far because of the stuff that we had to flip in for alt mode. So there's that. Okay. So there's our Optimus Prime. So for a real quick size comparison. All right, here we have G2 Sideswipe, and yeah, even for just the Sideswipe mold, this is really good. And here we have our old Prime, Earthrise, so about a head taller. The one thing I never understood about this figure is he's already using blue plastic, but yet they decided to paint the hands. I get it, they're supposed to be this, but like, still, why didn't... Okay. Oh well, so... But yeah. Now, for feature-wise, let's see. What can we use in this trailer of his? Well, if we wanted to, we can give him his Ion Blaster. So just bring out the hands, flip out the fingers a little bit, and plug that in. Oop, gotta plug that in at the angle. Oop, there we go. I do like how the finger itself is kind of looking like he's pulling a trigger. So that's nice, and it is Blush compatible. So you can have a little bit of a warped Blush. Hairdryer will fix that, or, better yet, not going to use it. I'll just leave it in the trailer. And also, Teletrain is also Blush compatible in the front stuff. So, or we can also give him his Energon axe. So for that, you just want to flip in the hand to alt mode configuration and just plug it in right there. So now you can have your Prime ready for battle. But the one accessory I do love to give him, and I know it's not technically G1, but do I care? No, he looks really great with it. So get this flipped out, flip his fingers out. The Star Saber. Now this is a 3D printed by Lockbot, so shout out to him. And there we go. Now, you cannot tell me he does not look good with this Star Saber as he, with his gun. So, and I have some pictures of him where he's like dual wielding it, and he can dual wield it. Like, it is full on dual wielding. It looks great. So, and one thing I'm not seeing people talk about is there is actually storage for the gun in his robot mode. If you come back here, there is these two tabs that you can plug the gun onto if you'd like. You can do it on either side. This side's a little bit more snug than the other one, but you can get it on there, and it is, I think it is meant to because it fits perfectly. So yeah, so there's that. Hey, oh, quick interjection because I forgot to mention that he has a Matrix of Leadership chamber and a Matrix of Leadership. So to get to, you just open up his window pecs and you get the nice flap to reveal the matrix, which is just the same matrix that has been used like 50 times already. So, and you get some nice molded detail if the camera would focus. So there's that. I do love how they included the panel. Like they really didn't have to since it's not transparent plastic, which is what most third party companies seem to forget to do. But yeah, overall, this figure is really good. Yes, you can nitpick it to death, but it's at the end of the day a solid figure. I do recommend him. So yeah, so that's about it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, all the fun stuff, and stay tuned for more video reviews.